Kylie Jenner is without a doubt the most influential woman of our time. Not only is she a single working mother, she's an entrepreneur. She started her own business at 17, and her latest single, Rise and Shine, is soaring to the top of the charts. Kylie Jenner is not the presidential candidate that we deserve, but she is the candidate we need in this year's 2020 election. Thank you.
Hey, you're Lucy, right?
Yeah.
That was really good. I didn't know it was possible to make Kylie Jenner actually sound like a good candidate.
Thanks. Your name's Jay, right?
Yeah, I've seen you before. I sit behind you in geo class. You're like the smartest girl in that room.
So you've been stalking me.
Jeez, no. But I have to ask, how was your trip to Madrid in 2016? The pictures were really cool and you look really pretty.
Are you like trying to make a move or something?
So that was how it began. It began how every relationship begins, with the right amount of nervousness in both of their voices, to eventually how Jay couldn't help but notice Lucy's voice, no matter how far he was from her in any room. She just had that way about her, right? She was confident and sarcastic, she knew the right thing to say, and she was always ready to try new things and be spontaneous. And pretty soon, those feelings were reciprocated. Because for all of her confidence, Lucy had never had a boyfriend before. So when she noticed that Jay normally texted her first, or that he chose to sit next to her on the bus when he could have sat by anybody else, it wasn't hard for her to notice everything else about him too. And they both had their flaws. Jay was confident to the point where he was cocky, and Lucy had to have things her way. But through it all, they just seemed to click. You know that feeling I'm talking about, right? That one where two people know they have each other, where it doesn't matter what anyone else says, or even when they doubt themselves. They know they have each other to turn to, in the good and the bad.
It's okay. It's okay. Look at me. Take some deep breaths.
I don't get it. They were so in love, and now they're not, and now they're separating, and my family's gonna be gone.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry this whole thing happened to you. It sucks. You don't deserve this at all.
How do people fall out of love? How can two people love each other so much and then just want it to stop? And how could they have done this to me?
I wish I had the answers, but I guess sometimes love is meant to be, and other times it's not. Sometimes you love someone so much, and then it just goes away. I'm not sure how it could happen, but I guess it just does. I'm sorry this happened to you.
Wait, Jay, this might sound weird, but that's not gonna happen to us, right? Like, I know we've been dating for a year and a half, but college is coming up soon, and what's gonna happen to us?
I don't know, but I like you, and I like being with you, because you make me happy, and a lot less worried about the world. I like how you pretend to like things I like, and I like being there to make you laugh. So, even though it'll be hard, I want us to be together for as long as possible. Even if I'm naive to say that, I don't want us to be done.
And that's what it's like, isn't it? It's the fighting your eyes to keep them open so you can talk to the other person for longer. It's the Oberwise runs at 11 p.m. in the summer, every night in a row. It's homecoming and prom, football games, and snowball fights. It's how you consider their little sister your own, or how you know every little detail about them. It's when you walk into a room, and you're looking for them, and they're looking for you, and your eyes meet at the same time. And you just know that they're your person. And they say they're gonna be there for you, they promise they're going to be there for you, until all of a sudden, one day, they're not.
Hey, it's Lucy. You're probably busy, but I just wanted to ask you how your day was. How did your project go from last week? I'm excited to hang out with you over break. Call me back whenever you get the chance.
Lucy?
Hi, Jay. How are you?
I'm good. Sorry I missed your call.
No, you're good. How did the project go from last week?
Which one?
The one from last week, in your marketing class.
Oh, right, that one. It didn't go so great.
Guys, stop. I'm on the phone, stop. Sorry, Jay, that was one of my friends. You'll never guess what Rebecca just did.
Oh, who's Rebecca?
She's like one of my best friends. Have I not mentioned her to you yet?
No, you haven't.
Oh, well, anyways, I'm excited to see you in a couple of weeks. We're gonna hang out over break.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Look, Lucy, I have to go. A couple of the guys are calling me.
Oh, okay. Well, call me back when you get the chance.
All right, bye.
Love you.
Love you too.
Out of sight, out of mind, right? And you promise each other you'll talk even when you move apart. But pretty soon, life seems to move faster than you can keep up. So you meet new people and you find new interests, and one day you look back and you realize you're just not the same person who you were before.
Lucy, it's Jay. Call me back when you get this. Look, I'm sorry, but I think I'm gonna have to end this. Us. The long distance just isn't working out, and there's a girl here who... Look, I'm sorry. Just call me back when you get this.
So that's when the moment happens. It's when you're sitting there with your friends, wondering where you went wrong. Wondering why you couldn't have been enough.
Hey, he's not worth your time anymore. If he's moved on, so should you.
But I just don't get it. He said that he loved me. He said that we'd make it work. And it's unfair that he's out living his best life while I'm stuck here, feeling sad for him.
No, I think you need to start putting yourself first. Forget about boys. All they're good for is flexing their non-existent muscles, opening jars, and reaching things on the top shelf. You know, you spend all this time worrying about him, and what has he been doing? Oh, right. Flirting with that girl in his mechanics class. Boys aren't shit. Period. You deserve so much better than that. Jay's out of your league anyways. And remember the weird face he makes when he takes selfies? Come on, you don't deserve that.
I guess, but it still hurts. Like, why couldn't I have been enough for him?
Well, that's absolute BS and you know it. You know, you're one of the strongest people I know. And if he can't treat you the way that you deserve to be treated, then that's his loss, not yours. You know, it's like you're Mario Kart, but he only plays Xbox.
I guess, you're right. It's just, I wish I'd never met him in the first place.
And that's what it's like, isn't it? It's how you have trouble sleeping as you think about how the other person probably isn't thinking about you. And how better yet, they're probably staying up late to talk to somebody else. It's how you pray to God every day, hoping, wishing for something, anything. It's going on WikiHow and searching up how to tell whether someone broke up with you because of their own issues and inconvenient circumstances beyond your control, or whether they just genuinely lost interest. It's hating the person in the relationship with every single breath before finally exhaling and realizing if you really could, you probably wouldn't change a single thing. So that's the point that I want to bring up today. Because I feel like more often than not in life, we're always wishing we could redo our decisions, no matter how big or small they are. But if you look at any situation, like even this one, I'm sure there are memories made which you might not want erased. There's the lessons you learned, like what love and what falling out of it feels like, and what it's like to be cared for and appreciated by somebody else. Look, I'm not here to be your therapist or one of those motivational Facebook accounts my mom is obsessed with and tell you to radiate positivity and find your inner zen. I'm also not naive enough to say that every decision is one which shouldn't be changed. Trust me. But when you're sitting there crying because of a bad decision or a relationship which just didn't work out, it helps to remember the positives, everything that came from it. Honestly, it's an opportunity to look back and see, yeah, where you went wrong, but also where you learned, how you became a better person. It's the belief that despite your current pain, something better will come. Because you don't have the power to change your past and the mistakes you made, but you do have the power to shape your future.